What's going on, guys? Welcome to a first video here on the channel today. We've got the beta which just dropped 24 hours ago, and we're going to get into this series. And first of FM22, and we're going to be playing as Olympic Lyon. So excited for this. It's going to be for the whole time period for the beta, and then once we get into the full version, we'll start our main series there. But if you do enjoy this episode, go ahead, leave a like, hit the subscribe button as well to keep up with all the content on this series, and obviously for the full series coming up when it releases fully. So without further ado, let's get into this. So we get hyped for Olympic Lyon, and we're gonna go into the general overview. They did finish 4th in League 1, and we're in the Euro Cup, so we've got a good chance to win the Euro Cup, definitely. Stadium, huge. Obviously the training, youth, is going to be excellent as well. We do have a pretty decent transfer budget to start off with 17 mil, so we might be able to bring a couple of players in. And payroll budget is just above £1 million per week. We go here, so don't know if I'm going to use this lineup to say, but looking pretty decent. Shaqiri, is he? Yeah, Shaqiri. Dembele, Dembele. Emerson, who's on loan. I played AC Milan last year in the beta. He was superb when I bought him, so excited to use him. Denya and Boateng, so it's going to be looking okay. Well, defense looks pretty decent, so don't know Paqueta, Toko or Cherokee, so we see what their stats are. We go into the next slide, which is the club vision. We've got developed players using the club's youth system, play attacking football, and sign players based in France. So an interesting one there with sign players based in France. Maintain the best youth system in the country, sign young players to develop for profit, and work within the payroll budget, which is required. So we need to keep that payroll to a limit there. Maintain the best youth system. It's probably going to be easy for about 3 seasons. It's going to take maybe for this. Sign young players to develop for profit. We probably won't be able to do that anyway. Maybe with the current youth players we have now, that would be what that would be all about. Continue to be the best of the rest and qualify for the Champions League for this upcoming season. For the next coming season, French Cup semi-final, Euro Cup quarter-final. I reckon we could definitely hit that quarter-final target, and we're going to continue being the best of the rest. And our contract runs out on the 23rd or the 24th season, so that's when maybe the beta will finish. So that would be all good. Don't need to do anything there. I'm not going to have an interest squad friendly and the press. I'll go to the press, why not? And obviously the new one, which is arrange a meeting with the coaching staff every week. I'm going to do every week. Okay, here we are in the inbox. We've just got our usual inbox here. Obviously Lionel Messi moving to Paris Saint-Germain from Barcelona. So that's going to be an interesting one there. Rennes with the biggest spending so far, 71 million. Interesting, and obviously the club usually not going to accept that. And we're going to go straight into obviously the squad first here. So if we take a look at the current ability, Shaqiri is actually the top of the top, and he can play inside forward on both sides, so pretty decent there. He looks absolute wonderful. Technique 15, passing 15. He's got really good technicals for his position as an inside forward, and he's physical. Jumping reach, obviously not the most important one as an inside forward, but that does look pretty decent. So does the mentals for his traits, which he needs, is pretty decent with a lot of 16s in there. But obviously 17 for agility and balance. So pretty decent looking there, Shaqiri. And then we've got obviously Boateng, Mr. Dembele Striker. He is wanted by Tottenham and West Ham. Interesting, by West Ham. He's only worth 15 to 19.5 million, but that's pretty decent. He is 24 years old. He came from Celtic, and he was on loan with Atletico Madrid last season, but didn't do too much. But he scored quite a bit in his first couple of seasons. So interesting there. Then we've got Anthony Lopez, the goalkeeper. So we've got a pretty decent goalkeeper there. I think he's 30 years old, looking all good there. Our Quarta. So take a look at him, the Brazilian, 23. So that's pretty positive. A 23-year-old. He can definitely have a little bit more room to move there. We have any youth players, do we? If we take a look at the age here, we do Ryan Shaqiri, 17 years old. He's an inverted winger or an inside forward. He does look pretty decent. He'd probably do the job in Lega 2. Does he have anything? No. Currently operating at Lega 2 level, so definitely could put him on loan. He could make appearance at the end or sometime during the second season, maybe. We'll see about that. But we got a couple. I was only 23. We've got a couple of 23s, which is nice, but they don't really have any potential ability in and around. But Maxence Coqueret, he is 21, already 3 stars, looking pretty tasty. So he did make 29 stars last season. So could be a possible interesting target there. Habit Keita and Lukaba are both wanted, hopefully for loan. Nice wants him on transfer, and Faraze wants him on loan. So, we're looking pretty decent at the moment. We go to dynamics. Obviously, hopefully a couple of people support us. Obviously talked pretty decent about Shaqiri, so that's why he probably supports me. And social groups, we're looking pretty decent. We need to try to get everyone into that class here, and everyone should be happy. Yes, we're not going to do the tactics at the moment. Obviously the new data hub is here, but we have to do 3 league matches to get it unlocked, so there's enough data for them obviously to use. Staff, we've got some pretty decent staff here. Let's just get past that. We've got 2 more coaches, 2 more performance analysts still able to get filled here. Best for tactical, so that's good. That's probably because of my traits there. But we need to try to find a goalkeeper coach, a pretty decent goalkeeper coach, and maybe an all-rounder in this department right here, in attacking, defensive, fitness, management. We've got heaps of recruitment, movability, recruitment analysis, a loan manager, chief scout, 5 more scouts as well. And medical staff, obviously we got 1 more sports scientist and physio remaining there, so a bit of a recruiting to do on the staff side. We go to the schedule now, and our first match will be against Brest, and we take on Lokomotiv Moscow, which is the only big team. Besiktas is also another big team in Europe, so looking like hopefully a 5 out of 5 pre-season win. So we take on Brest, Angers, Clermont and Nantes in the first month. Then we've got PSG the month after, so we're looking pretty decent for that first 5 games, so looking pretty good on our side of terms. And obviously competitions, the Euro Cup hasn't begun yet, and so is the French Cup draws. Go to the club info now, where official licensing for this league, and they were founded in 1950, so pretty historic club in and around here. We'll take a look at their records. No overview. They've won 7 league titles, 5 French Cups, a de la Ligue, Copa de la Ligue. 2001, that might not be around anymore. They won 2 League 2s, 1951, 1954. Okay. Then French Division, 1998. They must have got relegated, or financial, maybe. But no European success from the LYON, so hopefully we can definitely change that. Take a look at their affiliates. They do have a Brazilian club there, so maybe a couple of Brazilian Warner kids coming through. And this is a general. This is a bit changed up here, so a bit different. And then you've got your normal one here with that's been kinda merged together. And down here, owner status will retire by the 1st of the 7th of 2024, so before the season begins. Interesting right there. And we go to our finances, obviously $79 million, so pretty good. And obviously with that payroll, if there's 52 weeks, we're gonna have about 20 million in the bank, but obviously we're gonna have profit coming in as well, so it might be around 20 million, maybe probably about 30 if we can control the payroll budget there. But we're looking good. We've got a couple of about 40,000 movement room in the payroll. We might get some people out on loan, sell some people maybe. We'll see what will happen. And quickly, before we go for this first episode, we will finish it off with the development center with Marcelo. He's in the youth squad. We are going to sell him because maybe not. He just signed a new contract. Interesting. Pape Cheikh Diop, Senegalese. Looks okay. Doesn't have any really potential abilities. On 18k, so we might also sell him. And we're just going to quickly go into the second team. Here we do have a couple of 4 stars, but 4 stars aren't really going to do the trick that much. So, not looking too positive there, but we do have Justin Bangui Zhao, a 15-year-old French player, goalkeeper, so I love a homegrown goalkeeper. So, that is actually pretty decent, a 5-star potential player coming through the ranks. We've got a couple of 17-year-olds as well. Hugo Vergel, a left back. He's already got decent tackling already, 16 tackling. Mohamed El Uruch and Lomani. So pretty decent. A couple of youth, not the best youth coming up. They are the best youth in the country apparently, so they should be maybe a bit more better in terms of that department. That will be it for the first episode of the LYON beta save. Hope you guys did enjoy that video. We're going to be obviously coming back for episode 2 against Brest, and it's just going to be Brest at 8 o'clock, a night match, so going to be interesting to start off. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that episode, and if you did, go ahead, hit that like button, and obviously subscribe to keep up with this series. I'll see you next time.